Hello, and congratulations on becoming a Review Rep partner. This video will walk you through your reseller dashboard and what you should set up to make sure you are successful. First, you will want to go to reseller.cml.ai. Use the credentials that were provided to you, and you will be logged in to your reseller dashboard. You can see the available tabs within your reseller dashboard. We will go through each tab here. First tab is the account tab. You can create a new account by clicking Create Account. You will enter in the basic information here. For a password, the system can generate a password for the client. If you click Generate Password, it will be generated. You can't see it, but if you select the eye icon, you can see the generated password. If you do not want to have it generated, that is fine. You could just type in the password you would like to use for your user. Account trial, no trial and trial period. No trial means there is no trial to the account. The user will be billed accordingly. Trial period, the user has a certain number of days to use this service without being charged. We could see maximum days is 14 days. Now, what services would you like to add to your user's dashboard? We can see we have a Reputation Manager bundle that comes with Reputation Manager, Social 365, Competition Tracker, and Get 5-star reviews. We also have additional add-on products. If you see the information icon, you will want to hover your mouse over that so you can read the additional descriptions of that section. Now, if we want to add e-commerce or website to the user's dashboard, we can do that by simply selecting Website Add-on checkbox and E-commerce checkbox. Now, if we want to have the e-commerce displayed, but we do not want to charge the client just yet because we do not know if this user is fully going to use e-commerce, we can use the upgrade option here, and we can select it as a locked tile. So the user will be able to see that they can potentially have e-commerce as a service. They're not being charged right now, but they will be able to click on that tile, see that it's locked, read some information about that service, and add it to their account if necessary. How do we make this an upgrade? You'll simply just click on the checkbox a second time, and that creates the upgrade icon here. If you do not want to include e-commerce tile at all, we can just click it again and we can see it's completely removed. So this is how we can add a service, add an add-on product to the account. We can make it locked, or we can not have it visible at all. Okay, once we're done adding the basic information, you'll want to select Save, and then that saves the new user. Okay. Now, how do we edit a user? We have a user here. We can search users by business name, email. So if I type business website, we can see just by the keyword business web what comes up here. Okay, we can edit at any time by selecting the pencil icon, and we can make certain changes. Once you create an account, you cannot change the user's password and email because that's associated to their account. You can change their name, first name, last name, business, and business name. You can also add additional services if you like, or make them locked. And select Save again to update the user's account and whatever new add-ons that you added. Okay, how do we filter accounts? I only want to see trialed accounts or expired accounts? Well, these tiles here are quick sort tiles that if you select active, you will only see tiles that are active. And we can see there's a green checkbox here, so that means this active account is only being viewed. Status active. If we select trial accounts, we can see there are 2 trial accounts here, green checkbox in the trial account tile, so that lets us know that we're in the trial tile. Expired and canceled. So you can quickly and easily sort by your active accounts, trial accounts. If you just refresh the dashboard completely, you can see that it will go to the active accounts. Okay, let's go to our invoice tab. These will be your invoices that you have. As you can see, this is a new account, so there are no invoices here. But once your first bill invoice is sent to you, the invoice will be here and you will be able to click View to view the invoice. You can also update your payment method here. Credit card on file. You would just select the pencil icon and then you would just enter your new credit card information. Credit card number, the expiration date, and the CVV file number. Okay, how to add a user. You can easily add a user by selecting Add User. Enter in the basic information, and you will want to select what permissions this user has within your dashboard. If you only want them to create accounts, you do not want them to have access to any other tab, then you'll only want to select the Accounts tab and select Save. How do we edit an active user? You can select the pencil icon next to the user. This will take us into the active user, and if we do not want them to have the payment information section, we'll uncheck that and select Save. You can see if you add a user and it shows as pending, that means that the invitation email that was sent to them, they just have not completed that. If a user states they did not receive the invitation email, not a problem. You can select the envelope and it will resend the invitation email. You will always want to make sure your user goes in the spam or junk folder just to make sure the email is in there. Okay, integrations. This is used to connect our API to our API to do call out actions. You will work with your developer to set this up properly. So your developer that you work with knows exactly what this section does and it implies and what API information on how to set it up. If your developer has any questions, you could just have them reach out to us and then we can walk through additional steps. Send us an email and we can help that. Marketing. This is a really great tool here, lead generating tool. So we've created a digital report card. Provides with listing, SEO, and mobile. So we recommend when adding a digital report card to your website, selecting all sections. You'll select next. You can see you can edit what the form says, the title. You can make certain fields required, mandatory. You can also, if a field is not mandatory, you can make it hidden or not visible. You can edit the submit button if you do not want it to say submit. You can change the verbiage, you can change the background color, and you can also change the text color. You'll want to match it to your website's accent colors. That's what's recommended. And you'll want to enter an email address that this form will be sent to once your potential clients fill this out as a lead generator. So once we fill everything out here, once we edit all the text content, add the fields that we want to display, and add the email, we'll select next. And then this is how the email will be, the report card will be generated once a potential user fills it out. We can edit this button, Get Started, if you want to change the name. We can change the URL that the button's being sent to, and we can change the background color, text color. And we can also activate one-touch call on smartphone. We do have an option, if you select the checkbox here, to send a copy of this report via email to yourself. We recommend doing so, just so you know how your lead generation form is going. You will receive an email on every form that is submitted. Once we're done here, we'll want to select Next, and we have our code. So we'll copy the code, and then you'll want to go to your website, and then go to your website builder. You can we can add a new section here, embed, add, and we'll want to paste and select save. So now we can see our form here. Delete and delete. If we would like to add a background image just to make the block look a little better, we can do that. And we can do a slide overlay. Okay, now let's refresh. Okay, and now we can see our form has been added. So we've added a nice picture, did a little background overlay, and we have our form here. So this is a really good lead generating tool that you could put on your website for your potential customers to fill out. They will see the report card, they will see what is wrong with their website, and then you know that because the platform that you have, we can fix all of the issues that are based upon that digital report card. All right, let's go to our settings section. Now, there's multiple tabs within the settings section that are very important. Account details. This is your account detail information. This is what is displayed. Your support email, support phone number, and your social links. Sign up and log in. Do you want to allow your users to sign up a trial on your website? If you do, you'll select yes. This is the URL of the sign up link. How your users will log in to the website, email and password, or email authentication only, so you could choose the option that you like. What is the default trial length? And then after the trial, what action happens for that specific account. Okay, the business details. This is very important. You will want to make sure the business details is accurate and valid. As you can see, majority of the time, the business details, billing details, and tech details are generally the same, but if they are not, that's not a problem. You would just uncheck the same as business and then fill it out as necessary. You must have a privacy policy and terms and conditions on your website. Once you do have that, you will want to paste the URL into these sections here. We do have an app for iOS and Android. You will paste your iOS app and Android app here, save it, and then it will be applied to your site. When your users try to access their dashboard via their phone, they log in, it will automatically appear saying, hey, we notice you're on mobile, please download the app. Branding details. This is where you will see the logo, favicon, your background color, and your brand colors. Now you can see recommended sizes for each image. So you will definitely want to make sure this image is the recommended size so it fits properly within the platform. You can update the brand colors with the color wheel, or you can enter a hex color code. Social keys. This is very important. Social keys will be set up for you. Please do not make any changes here. If you make any changes, the social keys will not work. So within the platform, you are able to allow your users to connect to Facebook, connect to Twitter. If you change these keys and they're not set up properly in our back end, then it will not connect and your users will not have a good user experience. So social keys, very important. You do not even need to go into this section. This is already created and set up for you. DNS records. So there are quite a few DNS records that need to be added to your domain, and you can see that they are here. You'll add them to your domain registrar, allow for propagation. Propagation usually takes about 24 hours. Sometimes it is sooner, but we always say 24 hours. Once propagation is set, select refresh. We will then ping all of these records to your domain registrar to confirm, and you will see the green check marks here. Once you're done there, you would hit submit and you're good to go. So that is what you will want to do to make sure that once you initially have your reseller's dashboard, go into all of your tabs, make sure you're well comfortable with them, make sure you have your correct billing information in here, your users set up properly, your report cards set up, and all of your setting information. If you have any questions or need help setting up anything, please reach out and then we can assist you further. Thank you very much.